welcome you to Los Angeles, California. The LA Kings playing their 9th home game in the last 11 tonight as they host the Detroit Red Wings. Ironically, where he played his first NHL game 16 years ago. Here's Adrian Kempe up ice. Pass down the wing. Drew Doughty centers for Kempe. Couldn't quite connect on the return.
If Kempe gets the puck down low like he did right there, he's dangerous because he builds up speed.
As it's pushed ahead in the region of Tanner Pearson. Kings forced the double back at center. Pearson re-entering away from the grasp of Anthony Mantha. And it's tossed right on. A save from Carroll. Came over in the trade for Phaneuf in late February from the Ottawa Senators. Over the line they come. Oh, big hit. Jake Muzzin says hello to Nick Jensen. Up ahead, Kopitar behind that. Outlet pass from Doughty. Pearson able to catch up to it. Brown centers for Kopitar, left alone, but unable to get that shot away cleanly. He was handcuffed just a bit. Kopitar to take this draw against Zetterberg once again. Top line against top line. Paul Leduc, a shot, score! His first game since mid-February, and Paul Leduc has the Kings on the board first. And Jensen got the better of him, allowing Detroit to exit. Zetterberg, as the Red Wings still look for their first shot on goal. Backhanded centering pass got all the way through. Quick sees that first shot and covered. Kopitar converging as well. Pearson along the wall has it swatted away. Green up through center, 2-on-2 they enter. Puck back to Green, bumped off the puck by Doughty. Second effort, Mantha turned away by Quick.
Oh, look at that with Green. He's following it up, then one, and there's going to be another one. Quick does that as well as anyone. What I mean right there, he gets the pad down with flexibility, but watch him keep his arm and glove over top of the pad.
Jensen stick handling and shooting wide, aiming for a redirection by Glendening. Red Wings are coming on a little bit here. One-timer is off of a body in front, maybe Quick at the end of it. But in that scramble, the Kings able to clear. Zetterberg at the wall, back up top. A hold and a return to Zetterberg. Sent it through the middle, pinballed its way to the side of the goal and off of a stick. Abdelkader was lurking. Lewis pitched it out of the corner, gloved by Kronwall. Locates the open man, back to Zetterberg, tic-tac-toe and put wide off the stick of Nielsen. And it's Zetterberg from the sideboards, his shot blocked by Kopitar and picked up by Eriksson, walking in with a wrister, got all the way through, Quick parried it away.
He looks up, he was hearing some communication from the bench there. That's why he got his head up and turned and fired.
Squibs all the way around the opposite wing with Helm. Bumped by Martinez. Helm continues with the puck, but his pass all the way back out to neutral ice. Green gets pushed down by Pearson. Play is clean. Toffoli, a shot into the chest of Coro. Coming in down the boards, Mantha with it, and Detroit can clear. Ledoux retrieves. Detroit changing quickly. Stretch pass. Trevor Lewis. Centering pass. Couldn't be corralled by Carter. Another centering try. Wouldn't get to Reeder. Near Kopitar. Brown retrieves. Kopitar from the wall. Sends it up top to Doughty. Waiting. Doughty dropping for Muzzin. Back around to Kopitar. He'll glide in. Brown side of the goal. Looked to stuff it in, but it rolled wide. Kempe marking him. Zetterberg lost an edge in the corner. Kempe one-hands the puck up the boards. Held in by Green. Through the middle. Bertuzzi shooting over top. Out Martinez goal line. Tough spot. Held in by Green. Through the middle. Bertuzzi shooting over top. Out Martinez goal line. Tough spot. Just banked it off the boards. Waiting there was Nyquist, who cycles to Zetterberg. Zetterberg to Green. One-timer caught up through traffic. And Quick covers. Pressure from Kopitar as he lingers in and steals the puck. Kopitar turning along the boards. Centers to Brown. Shot turned away by Carl. Brown was waiting for that pass to come. Jensen from the right point. Hands it off. Svechnikov down the boards. In behind Mantha. Ledoux nearby. Centerings for Svechnikov. Well, he almost connected cleanly and would have had some time and space in front. We work with 4.5 minutes to go, second period. Los Angeles Kings, third place in the Pacific Division, entering tonight. Kopitar stick handling right down the middle. Brown got there on the loose puck. Battling Jensen, put the shot wide. It was okay in a low-scoring game. Fourth lowest offensive output of any team in the NHL this year. Here come the Kings. Adrian Kempe with speed. His shot hit the stick of Green and went out of play. Nielsen. And now Nyquist back to the near side. Frans Nielsen down the boards. Saucer pass. Kronwall winds up. Redirected and put in on the second effort by Nyquist. Red Wings tie the game with a power play goal in the opening 45 seconds of the third. Quick stops the puck behind his goal again. Detroit steaming in with the steals. Bertuzzi, he's denied by Quick on the wraparound try.
Again, the edginess of Bertuzzi. When he gets this loose puck, there is no hesitation in his mind whatsoever.
A face-off win as Carter sweeps it to Doughty. Muzzin from the high slot. Locates Kopitar. Looking goal line. Brown behind his back and through the legs. Couldn't connect with Doughty. Brown to the goal line. Same team collision. Kopitar and Doughty far side. Kopitar pops back up to his feet. Brown is there. Jamming back behind. They score! The puck banked its way in. And the best third period team in the NHL has done it again. Oh, one and done trip this time. They'll regroup at center. Mantha finds the man off the bench. Nick Jensen lobs it in. Helm giving chase. Hits Muzzin. Centering pass. Mantha put it wide, perhaps off of Quick. Here is Nielsen through center. Carter got the better of him that time. Athanasiou will drop it in. Bouncing puck snatched by Quick. Kopitar around the net. As the puck knocked away from him. Red Wings look to exit. Bertuzzi up past the red line. Zetterberg joins. Zetterberg against Doughty. Centers hit a stick and Quick has to cover. Kopitar has it and he'll skate it out at the end of a shift.
Kopitar in the right position because the Kings were dead tired.
A long shot by Toffoli off of Coro. That would have sealed it. Another try, kicked away, rebound, score! Toffoli applies the dagger.
Now again, the Wings might have the coach's challenge here on the entry. It'll be top of the screen. Very difficult to tell. He did drag his leg.
After video review, it has been confirmed that the play was onside.
The penalty door opens.
Whoa, it's dangerous.
Look out, Athanasiou. Boy, that was highly dangerous. Kopitar with the outlet. Brown has the empty net. Got it. Swept back up top for Kronwall. One last look with Jensen. He'll play it through the middle. It'll hit a stick and go to the corner, and that'll do it. Final with the Kings winning it.